Hey, what's going on, boys? It's your boy Fabian back from another video, and today, as you saw by the title, I'm doing another Highground Retakes tutorial. I'm pretty excited to do another video of how to do them, and a lot of people have been asking me to do a tutorial on my most recent retakes that I do, that you see my montages and stuff like that. This video will be a little different than my first video because it will be a little bit easier, especially for you controller players. So I recommend you watch this full video, and if you're up for a little bit more of a challenge, go back to my part 1 and try those retakes out, especially if you are able to fully double edit, because I've noticed that controller, it's harder to do double edits on controller, especially when you're not cracked out of your mind, which that is kind of a good thing that you aren't, because you actually have a social life, no offense. Also in this video, I explain how to do the retakes a little bit faster than the first one, so the video won't be as long and you get cruise through it a little bit faster. And just a disclaimer, pretty much all of these retakes aren't created by me, although I did make them a little unique. They're not mine, but I've learned them from other people and combined parts of other retakes into the same one, and made it a little bit easier and different to make it more unique and most appealing for me. So yeah, no further ado, before the video gets too long, let's get right into the first retake. Okay guys, so in the previous clip, as you could see, that is the first retake that I'll be teaching you. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so you just want to start off ramping up. You don't have to be covered or anything. Just ramp up, and then wherever you want to start your retake, you want to build a wall under your stair, and then one in front of you, just like that. And then you want to put a cone on top of this wall. And you don't have to do it like this. If you are up for more of a challenge and want to be more covered, you could do something like this, or you could do something like that. Again, this is just the easiest version and most simple version of the retakes I'll be teaching you, so you could personalize it yourself again, as I said before. But anyways, for the easiest version, you just want to do that. And then what you want to do is you want to put a stair. You could do it to the left way, but most people are most comfortable to the right. So you want to put a stair out to the right of the cone, and then pretty much everyone has seen knows how to do this, but you want to put a stair and then a floor and then a stair. So just pretty much the most basic high ground retake that everyone pretty much knows. And then after you place that, you want to jump onto the stair, and then you want to edit and grab the two left squares on the floor, and instead of going straight, you want to put a cone above the stair and a cone to the left of it, so then there's two cones connected. And then you want to wrap around, kind of do a 180, and then build a wall here and then a stair. You don't have to build this wall, it's just for the most protection, and then it looks a little better. So again, this is what I've done so far. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and then you could put a pyramid out here to kind of fake out your enemy or opponent. So yeah, once you have done all those steps, then you just want to edit out. Do not edit this one, because then the whole thing will come down. So there's nothing more annoying than it not being connected and then you just fall. You could go over here. So you want to just edit out. And yes, it's kind of a fast process, but just keep practicing. Slow this video down, repeat it as many times as you want. Don't give up, because you can do it, and it will make you a lot better player, especially in creative and 1v1ing, because you'll win a lot more because you're protected and know how to get high ground back. And high ground always wins, no matter how good you are. Okay, so once you are here, then you just want to ramp up. You know, it doesn't really matter, but again, you want to be protected, so I recommend only doing 1 or 2 ramps. Nothing more than that, because then you're open to your enemy, which is above you, because you're obviously doing a high ground retake. And then what you want to do is you want to place a cone, and you've probably seen me do this before. I really like this retake because it's quite easy, but it's kind of fast. So you want to select your edit, and then you want to select those two to make a kind of a ramp, like so. The front 2 squares, but then see how it breaks? You want to catch it with your wall so that it doesn't break. Yeah, you'll get it. And then what I do sometimes is I put a wall here and then I go out, but what the easiest way is just catch it, turn around 180, put a wall behind this pyramid, and then just go out. And you could build a floor to catch yourself better, or you don't have to. You could just do a stair. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole retake. Again, this is this part. Boom. And then after that, you should be pretty close to high ground unless you're going against a cranker. So you could just crank back and yeah, just do whatever you want. So once again, I'll do the whole thing. Boom. And yeah, that's pretty much the first retake. It's quite easy. Just keep practicing it again, you'll get it. And yeah, let's move on to the second retake. Okay, so as you saw, that is the second retake I'll be teaching you, and it is probably my most effective and the retake that I use the most, just because I could do it consistently, and it's just one of my favorites. So you just want to start off open. You could be covered like this, but you don't have to. You start off like the first retake, and then you want to, instead of doing this, you want to, well, you could do that, but I do it like that, so just like just a wall here, and then a stair. So once you've done that, then you want to put a cone above you, or the stair, and then you want to, you've probably seen people have done this, and me, stair out, stair next to it, a floor, and then a stair, and you jump onto the stair out here. This part was in my first retake tutorial. It's pretty easy. Again, so just like that, and then what you want to do is you want to edit the floor and the two squares on the right. Then what you want to do is you want to put a cone above the stair, and this part is a little difficult, but you'll get it. It is one of Sway's original retakes, just like that. So what I did is I'll put it in slow motion, but what you want to do is, so here, and then you want to start off with this end of the stair. So you want to jump out, turn, and then wrap. So as you can see, I turned here, I built the wall up here, the wall here, down, and then when I was up here, when I placed this one, I also placed a stair, and then I placed a stair to catch myself. It's kind of a hard move to do because you don't have a bunch of time or you'll just fall, but trust me, just keep practicing and you'll get used to it. It's hard for everyone. And then after that, it's pretty basic. Just put a cone above the stair, and then you go out like in the beginning of the retake. You just do this, and then you're good. So I'll do it one more time. Bam. And that's all you gotta do for the second retake, and yeah, moving on to the third and final retake. Okay, so in the previous clip, that is the third and final retake I'll be teaching you. It's pretty obvious that this is the hardest one out of the whole tutorial, especially because there's a double edit, but yeah, just practice it and you'll get it. So start off open, don't again, you could be covered. I'll just start open, and then you want to place a floor and a pyramid. Just double edit. You want to do it to the right. Again, you could do it to the left. You could do that if you prefer that, but it's most easier that way, so just do that. And what you could do is, instead of double editing, you could just do like what we did before in the first two retakes. You could do this, because you could build out after this, because what we'll be doing is we're going to be building out that way. But yeah, if you can't double edit, just do like something like this. But if you can, most certainly you want to do double edit. And then after this part, this is kind of more of the new retakes, but someone created it the past couple months. But just stare out, and then you want to jump out and build a wall right there. So right there. Oh. So like that. Here. Wasn't a really good example, but double edit, stare out, and then you want to put a wall and then drag it down. And then once you place the bottom wall, you want to place a stair to catch yourself. And then after that, you want to put a cone above you, and then you want to go out again but instead of going straight out like that way or this way, you want to place the stair, and then the floor, and then that's the twist. So instead of going out like this, you want to do like a 90-degree turn and do that. And you want to edit out, and you could edit these two, and then you want to go out, you could ramp, and you could put a pyramid above this so you could ramp up covered, but that's for the most coverage, and it's a little bit harder. But after you do that, you just want to ramp out, and then you want to do a thrifold cone. Like, you just want to throw these walls back, and then you want to jump, and then put a pyramid, and then a stair, and then you want to put a wall here. You don't have to put a wall, but, and then you just want to side jump. So it's kind of hard. You don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to put the stair, so it's a little bit easier, but like that. And if for the easiest way, if you're looking for the easiest way, you can do that, and then just do that, and then ramp up over here, wherever you want. So yeah, that's pretty much the final retake. I'll do it slowly one last time. Double edit, stair out, floor, stair, edit, out, stair up, thrifold cone, boom. Yeah, and this thrifold cone part is probably the hardest, just because it's awkward, kind of. So just practice it and make it easier, and then jump out. And then if you really want to put a twist to it, and this is really super hard, like I could barely do it, but you could edit out and then go out like that. But if not, just ramp out like normal. So yeah, that is third and final retake. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy and found that useful and helpful. If you did, please subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. That'd be much appreciated. Also, if you'd like to see part 3 to this retake tutorials, let me know. And I could also do retake tutorials for not as skilled players who need like more basic retakes, and I could also do more advanced ones for more skilled players if you'd like to see that. Yeah, there's nothing really else to say. Again, I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'll see you next time. Peace out.